There is no such thing as part freedom, meaning nothing exists without freedom. Nothing could ever happen and unfold and take place in reality, especially exclusively and imperatively without freedom as the most compulsory condition of itself in the first place, and also alongside happiness, hope, truthfulness, flexibility. Obviously, out of all these, freedom is the most necessary, fundamental, critical, imperative condition and reality and situation of anything in the world that has to be fulfilled regarding the possibility and reality and practicality of almost anything and everything in the world, without which nothing really happens in reality. As I mentioned earlier, nothing would ever exist, and everything exists because of freedom also, and had it not been for freedom, then nothing would ever exist either. And that means everything happens, everything exists, everything unfolds in reality, not just because of its own principles, rules, regulations, and universal imperatives, but also because of its own freedom, because of its own sovereignty, and also because of external freedom outside liberty. And that means politics has to be able to provide us with freedom. Governments and all of the forms of rules, leaders have to be able to provide us and give us with freedom, authenticity, justice, equality, fairness, law, rules, regulations all the time that do not restrain us, constrain us, or prohibit or torment us, but provide us with whatever we deserve and work for our protection, defense, conservation of our rights, energies, securities all the time. So nothing could ever exist without freedom. Nothing could have ever happened and unfolded itself into reality if it was not backed by freedom, if it did not have freedom. So freedom is the fundamental principle and the most important imperative and rule in everything for the taking place and happening of everything in the world. There has to be freedom in it. There also has to be freedom from the external world. Then only everything is going to happen, everything is going to unfold and unravel. So there is no such thing that is apart from freedom, that is absolutely isolated, unrelated, divorced, removed from freedom, because nothing, on the other hand, can ever exist without freedom. And and this is applicable to the future also. Everything will exist because of freedom, and not just because of the internal and external imperatives. So obviously, freedom makes everything possible, and detached and divorced from freedom, nothing exists in reality. No matter what we say, no matter what we invent and innovate and create in our lives in science, technology, engineering, AI, but all that exists because of the freedom we have made available in the world through our hard